Hello everybody and welcome back to another round of Pokemon Yellow, where I'm only using Little Cup Pokemon. Last time we actually managed to beat the last 3 gym badges with Sabrina, Blaine and Giovanni. And I'm still not sure how, because I knew that Blaine would be difficult, but Giovanni, especially or only his Persian, were also a huge problem. Which I think I only beat them because they fumbled a little bit. Like, instead of just spamming Slash, Giovanni used Screech, letting me paralyzing him. And other things were just weird. The same with Blaine, where he used Reflect on Staryu instead of just attacking. Anyway, that's my team, and we're about to fighting the rival. What, Knobi? What a surprise to see you here. So you're going to the Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Knobi, as a warm-up for Pokemon League. Come on! So... yeah, just surf, because now we know that he start with Sand Slash and will not KO it, but a potion body, what the frick? We'll just go for an Ice Beam. So yeah. Story grew to level 42. Honestly, the screens are kind of useful in Gen 1 because they are permanently. And on something like Staryu, it is a little bit good. But yeah, I think I'll stay with the coverage. We'll switch to Dodu. We're getting poisoned. And we'll just Drill Peck. So the nice thing about this fight is that we'll actually be able to see how well we're doing in the Elite Four, because this is gonna be the final fight. Yes, he's gonna have an Executor instead of Execute, but honestly I feel like Executor is easier because it is a Stone evolution, and usually they only use the last 4 attacks they learn, and since Stone evolutions don't learn anything, they are stuck with really bad moves. But as we saw with Giovanni, this doesn't have to be this way. So let's go into Pikachu. I don't think it's going to be anything. Roar Beam is going to hurt. Thunderbolt probably will survive, because in Gen 1 Cloyster has having a functionally split F, thanks to the special stat is being based off its special attack, which is not that low. I think it's 70. Magneton shouldn't be a problem for Sandshrew. Yes, with this, sure. They're still 7 levels higher than me. Although I feel like I think the Execute was level 41, which is even 45 would be low. Like, the last 3 gym leaders, were only having above 50. And of course you're hitting this. Sandshrew, I said only good things about you in the last episodes. Why are you confused about this? Just attack. I mean, the rival is definitely having Flareon, which is not good. It is, in my opinion, the worst out of those three. I mean, Vaporeon is. Vaporeon can be beaten by Staryu. Jolteon would have definitely been the best player, but it's manageable. Kadabra, you know what? Let's sack Sandshrew in case he's doing something stupid like clicking recover while full health and outspeeding me. But I think the reason they are doing this is because the Gen 1 AI. Okay, sacking Sandshrew definitely worked. The Gen 1 AI clicks their move after you clicking yours. So they are cheating in that regard. That's the reason why you cannot really predict something, because, for example, Flareon would Flamethrower. Okay, apparently it can learn it as from alone. Anyway. So yeah, it would have been always click Flamethrower, but if I would have switched into Staryu, it would have been used, I don't know, a normal type probably have. Or for a more better visual thing, if you're facing off a Rhydon with Rock Slide and Earthquake and you're switching into a flying type, even though you had an electric type out, they always click Rock Slide. By the way, what? I was just careless. The fact that I beat him with about 3 Pokemon is really nice to know. I'm ready for Pokemon. Kenobi, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. I know, I'm still hitting level 40s. So let's try to train a Pikachu. Honestly, let's fly to Cinnabar Island first, because I wanna get rid of the weapons and buying some actual weapons. And the thing is, I won't be able to train Pikachu in the Victory Road that much. Like, honestly, I feel like I shouldn't even buy weapons and just start off with Staryu or Abra and training off of the wild Pokemon. But I think if for some reason I am not able to beat the Elite Four today, I think I will just train offline? No. Off camera? I don't know. I'm training without recording, leveling up a little bit, and just do it from there on. Because and cut it together. Because I don't think that it's worth doing a whole episode for the Victory Road and a whole episode for the Elite Four. Like, yeah. Nope. Okay. Oh, that's the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. You can pass here. Yeah, Cascade Badge. I understand the whole thing here. It is, I don't know, it is a little bit fitting that, like, it would be nice if you're not be able to see how many badges there are and how many badges you need to or anything like that. Like, let's just imagine the whole game without your trainer card. and people not telling you, hey, there are 8 gym leaders you need to beat and you can beat the Elite Four. By the way, I never understand why this little island was there, especially with this pattern and everything. It feels artificial, but why? Anyway, also the surf thingy here was always annoying. But on the other hand, I don't know, it kinda is fake. Like, if you don't know about anything in this game and you're like, okay, there is this thing, let's go watch it there because you are able to get access to it before you get to the Viridian Forest. And you're like, okay, yeah, I need a badge. Let's go the other way. Hey, there's a gym where you get a badge. Okay, I get it. Let's go back there and see what am I able to get now that I have access to this area. And then you're like, hey, I need another badge. I don't know, it would be nicer if you actually need to go back and forth just for doing this. On the other hand, I understand completely why they didn't do this. By the way, I think I'll still be able to train Staryu here. Yeah, Sandshrew used strength. Let's move this boulder. It is interesting for me because this is the last episode for real. I mean, I never said or thought that any episode before would be the last one, but I don't know, it is weird thinking about it that Yellow Little Cup is actually done for after this episode. Like, I still don't know exactly what to do after. I mean, obviously I wanna do the crystal one with only little cups, but I thought about some other stuff, like just playing some games I thought about again playing. I need to look up for some emulators because I really want to play some games from not necessarily my childhood, but by the way, there is a word candy, but I can never remember where. I think it's left. Anyway, yeah, I wanna play some games from back then, like I don't really know much now. But there are some games where I think like, hey, where I saw those games and feel like, hey, I wanna play it again. Like some Digimon related games I want to play. Some other Pokemon games I want to play. Like, I don't know. I will definitely do the crystal thing in the near future. But I feel like I don't wanna do it unless I have the thumbnail ready. I wonder if you're good enough for me. I am good for everyone. No, yeah. So I think maybe the next 2 days I will play a little bit of Showdown again until things are ready. By the way, another Persian, which is scary. On the way, payday. Yeah, it is. That was a crit, but I paralyzed you, so you are a non-threat anymore. Now I'm switching because I want Pikachu to gain a little bit of XP. And if Sandshrew is going down, it's not the worst, I feel. That was a critical bite. I am faster though, and Earthquake will hurt. So yeah. Like, I don't know exactly what... I mean, I looked up a few thumbnails where I feel like, I don't know, I think I'll just, for the next time I'll do a playthrough. I don't wanna the same thumbnail as I'm doing it now, over and over, just adding the Pokemon. Because when I switched to Ponyta, by the way, I don't know how I beat it. When I switched to Ponyta, it was a really, really annoying thing to edit the Mankey out. I mean, fortunately, the background was a very simple one where it's like most of the time I just need to copy the yellow part of the Pikachu and just pixel it over the Mankey. And for the most part, the Ponyta, I made it extra big so it covered up most of it anyway. So, yeah, but sorry, I having something in my throat. I'm really glad that I put a glass of water beside me. Yeah, it is just, I feel like if you're having in a thumbnail what exactly is happening, maybe it is, I don't know, I just want to play around a little bit more. Like, I do a similar thing for the showdown stuff, and I don't know, it is more fun to do it that way. Like, just picking out a thing that I think personally is interesting enough and just use it for the thumbnail and use some pictures of something that happens in this episode. Like, for example, when I starting the crystal one, I will probably picking the little cup challenge in there somewhere and using probably the starter I use, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use Totodile. That nothing, but it's okay. Like, yeah, and for the next episode, I don't know, maybe the next Pokemon I caught there, or the most interesting I caught there, I don't really know for now what I want to use. Even though I definitely should think about it, considering that I could start it in the next couple of days. Also, what is it with this exit tech? Why are you yielding so much? So, yeah. I don't know. The thing is, when I'm doing another game, like what's not Pokemon, I feel like doing this kind of thumbnail is overall the best thing to do. Like, it is not the highest amount of effort, and it is a nice learning curve, I feel like. Where I'm just, hey, what if I do this? Maybe someday I'll try another program, because at the moment I'm just like using Paint, where I'm like making a screenshot, putting it in there, and making some copies of other pictures and putting them in there. Like, it is really simple how I'm doing it right now. But it is enough for me. So, yeah. And so every time I'm recording, I have a runny nose. Like, the whole day, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. But as soon as I sit down, getting everything ready, it's like, hey, you know what? Let's go for a walk. Like, it is admirable to do something for your body, but you're my nose, so don't. Anyway, let's just drill pack it. It's a vibe. That hurt. It was just a low kick with a base power of like 50. Anyway, Machop comes out. This will definitely not survive it. And honestly, even if the Machoke will survive it, I feel like it's a pretty easy thing to train up my Pikachu on it. Or not, because they're doing this. And my Dodu can just miss. Thank you, buddy. I'm still a little bit scared of the Elite Four. Because if my Dodu struggles to KO a Machoke, which is only 3 levels higher than it, how am I be able to do anything against, like, Brock? I mean, for Brock. Bruno. Yeah. I mean, for Bruno, I can still use Airborne. Looking at this, I have about 40 psychics, thanks to all the PP recovery items. So honestly, I feel like Bruno and Agatha won't be a problem at all. Like, I feel like after I beat the Elite Four, I have like 1 at level 50 and 2, or I mean most probably in the 40s, but maybe 1 at the end of 40s, so I don't even know what I just picked up. I did not pick up anything, wow. So TM5 is Explosion, Mega Kick, oh, interesting. Like, I wanna teach it to Pikachu, but I feel like Mega Punch is better. Mostly for PP units. And I forgot, yeah, I went in there because of the Whippers. Why isn't my brain like this? So let's try to track. The thing with Pikachu is, if it can, yeah, I wish to challenge it. If it can KO at least one Pokemon versus Lorelei, it is able to train up, and it's probably worth doing it until it is strong enough to KO everything on their team. I cannot speak today. I mean, I can never really speak, but I'm learning and dying. I feel like at this point I should just abandon Pikachu and Ponyta, because I only will need Staryu, Abra, maybe Dodu and Sandshrew. But I won. So get him Ponyta and just body slam. So they have 4 Pokemon. Storm for the flinch set, for the flare. Oh my god, that did nothing. Why are you so weak? That was a crit, that was okay. Oh my god, why is everything using Psychic? Okay, Poison Gas is okay. Kind of. Like, it is getting a huge amount of EXP. Kadabra. If I'm able to outspeed you, I am. And I'm getting a critty. More EXP. And another Kadabra. And since I'm able to outspeed it, chances are high that I can even KO it without a crit. I cannot. Psychic, yeah. Okay, that's not the worst. I can just switch to Abra and getting the EXP from it. Because Abra's definitely needing some as well. I'm a little bit sad that Abra cannot learn Thunderbolt. But I think it's okay. You got me, yes, you got me too. Unfortunately, no big pony for me. But it's okay, we'll just go down to the revive the Pikachu, and revive the Ponyta. Then we'll go into the Super Potion and heal up the Ponyta. And heal up the Abra. And heal up the Pikachu. Apparently not. So yeah. Okay, what is it now? Azura is honestly nice to see. Like, it is giving my Pikachu a good chunk of XP, and I think it won't survive a Thunderbolt. Like, you know what's bad? The other day I made a bunch of cookies. Like, I was in the mood of baking, got myself a recipe I used a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, hey, you know what? Let's make it with a little bit sugar. So up until now, everything was okay. The problem is usually you, at least for this recipe, you measure your whole dry ingredients, flour and stuff like this, and you don't use your sugar in there, you're using it in the butter to cream up the butter. But silly me, for some reason forgot this and put the sugar in the flour and mix it really well until I realized, damn, I made something wrong. So I used a little bit of sugar to try to cream up the butter, which absolutely did not work. By the way, thank you that you're going for light screen after I missed my first sick. Anyway, and yeah, at some point I was like, yeah, let's try to mix in the milk, and after I mixed, I realized it's not going to work. By the way, I feel like it doesn't have any attacking moves. And after that I put, it does have it. After that I put in the 2 eggs and realized that it's definitely not going to get mixed. So I was like, you know what, screw this. And put those buttermilk, by the way, 5 times again. It is whole mixture in this flour and just started combining everything. And I was like, oh my god, this will not be delicious in any way, but I thought to myself, I mean, even if not, there will still be cookies, and there's still sugar, butter, eggs, all the things that taste good anyway. In the end, it tastes good. Like, I will definitely still use less sugar in them, because I wanna test like how much sugar is actually necessary to be tastier. I mean, I could even try to do some, I don't know what to word this, but stuff that replacements. Yeah, that's the one. I can try to use some sugar replacements, but I don't know, besides honey, I don't really like replacements, like maybe some agave syrup I could try. But yeah, I have this sugar in my counter and I don't want it to get wasted, so I just use it for stuff like this. And the worst part is that the cookies are already almost gone. Mostly eaten. I mean, not only mostly eaten by me, there were, in the end, like, I don't know, like, how did I think about it? Around 18 cookies, I think. Maybe I ate definitely too much, now that I'm thinking about. But I think I gave one to... I think my fiance had, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 5 or 4, but okay. I gave one to the sister, to her sister. One her sister, anyway. And yeah, in the end, I have about 3 or 4 cookies left. I think, yeah, I need to stop eating them. I mean, they are tasty and everything, and I like the texture, but it's not good for me eating so much sugar. But it is something. Sometimes you just need to treat yourself. Also, it is mostly I mostly use everything, use stuff like this just because I want to get rid of stuff. So I don't know what I want to say with this, but cookies are tasty, but sometimes too tasty. By the way, we got submission, which would be okay-ish if we still had the monkey, but we don't. And even then, I don't think it would have been worth it. So you are having an Arcanine or a Cloyster thing. An Execution. It's something. By the way, I think it's funny that this is the same sprite I used in Gold. For the Gen 2 sprite, just recolored it a little bit. So you're not afraid, so Ponyta should be doing it. By the way, I'm recording for half an hour already. I think it is extremely crazy how fast time is going on just from playing. Like, I did 5 battles, 5 or 6 battles in this victory road. One versus the rival. And all of these I were like, hey, half an hour is gone already. By the way, why am I missing all the time? +2 barrage could do a little bit. I mean, of course they're hitting 5 times. Because why shouldn't they? I don't really think using Fire Blast... Oh my god. What is the... I think it had an accuracy of 85 or 80 even. But still. Anyway, we're chipping it down a little bit, and the next time we're able to attack, we'll use Fire Blast. Which will of course miss it, because why should... What is this game? Everything just misses. Anyway, it's still nice EXP for both of them. Cloyster comes out. I wasn't that far off. Fire Spin is missing, because why shouldn't it? Let's Fire Blast. Okay. Clam. I mean, it is okay, because at the end of the day, Pikachu is going a little bit more EXP. And honestly, Pikachu's had a moment, I feel like the most important thing, because I need it for Lorelei. Okay, I definitely remembered him kind of right, which is funny. For this, we're just going to Staryu, because it will not have Fire Blast, it will not have... it probably have Takedown. But yeah, this... For a minute I was like, they should have give the trainer Gyarados, because it would be a nice callback for the original blue team, which had basically all 3 of them, but only 2 of them depending on the starter. But I do understand why Cloyster, because all 3 are Stone Evolutions. So we'll definitely need to buy revives when we were out of here. And I kind of regret already to buying those max weapons because I don't even need them. Because the couple I had were already enough. No more room for items. So, bye bye, Rupert. I want to toss you. Thank you. What are you? A max room. Thank you. So maybe another Zubat? That is a really rocky looking Zubat. Also, another thing I think about from time to time is doing this thing where you start and or end your video with, hey, if you're liking this, then like and subscribe and comment and share and whatnot. But I mean, I will maybe try it because I mean, not in this regard, but the thing is, I feel like that for me at least, views are more important than subscriptions. Like, I don't really mind, or actually, at the moment, I am like, yeah, a subscriber, that is actually exciting for me. I know I don't sound it like this, but yeah. But on the other hand, I'm more excited seeing something is getting 1 or 2 views than... I mean, I can't really say it at the moment because I'm at 0 at everything. But yes, from time to other, usually like I do have 1 subscriber, in which case, if you're seeing this, hello, I appreciate you. But I feel like seeing 1 view, in which I usually think that is this person that is watching me, is also subscribing to me. I am way more happy about this because someone actually took their time to watch this, what I'm doing, and hopefully enjoy it, hopefully have it at some sort of background, or I don't know for what use they're using it. I don't know, if I feel like at the moment seeing a view on my video as making me way more happy than anything. I don't know, numbers are weird. But maybe I still try it because I don't think it hurts, and I don't know. It's difficult to think about it. Like at one point I don't mind getting more views and maybe even some engagement, because something I usually enjoy is interacting with people. Like, many friends of mine say that I'm a really extroverted person. I'm a person? I don't know what I want to say. Anyway, that I'm more of an extrovert, which I kind of understand because I really enjoy interacting with people, learning new people, getting to know new people. Words are difficult stuff. And yeah, all those things are just like making me happy. Like, of course I cannot do this all the time. There are times where I'm like, I don't like to go to this event stuff, or I don't know, I don't want to meet up with friends. I much rather want to snuggle in my bed or couch or something. But I feel like the difference, or that whether you are not a pure extrovert or introvert, ouch, I personally think it is more of a spectrum where you're not on the same part of the spectrum every day. Sometimes you are like more on the extroverted part, sometimes you're more on the introverted. And it also depends what exactly you're going to do. if you're going to meet up with friends or anything like this, then you're much, or I feel like people are much likely to be like, yeah, I like meeting with people because I know them, I like them, I know where I'm at with them. Oh no. And on the other hand, when you're meeting up with new people, then it depends on the day if you're in a mood for it or hearing something about it. Like the other day, I had a group call with some friends of a really good friend of mine, and I was like, yeah, it was fun, but I don't know, it isn't something I like to do every now and then. It's only because I knew them kind of from her stories from time to time. By the way, why is Dario this winning? I just spammed surf because I wanted to get down so that something like Pikachu can take over and get the EXP. And I feel like this won't happen. Anyway, what I want to say is that I personally think that no people are really 100% the one or the other, but people tend to be more like on one side or the other, or whether on one part of the spectrum. By the way, I feel like the only attack it has is double slap, which is the air. I really hope that I don't need Staryu for any battle after, because I don't feel like it won't have any PP left. Sing, yeah, it's actually I mean, honestly, Sing is really great for me because it means I don't waste PP. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like almost no thing in the world is either that side or that side. You cannot be on one side and on the other side if you want to be like this. I don't know. It reminds me of way back then when I was like, I don't know, 14, 13, 15, where I really started to realize what music I actually like. And back then it was like, yeah, if you like metal and heavier rock, you cannot like hip hop or rap. Which nowadays sounds completely stupid, and even back then it kind of was, but yeah, you just went with the flow in this age, I feel. And yeah, nowadays I know for sure that you can enjoy the one thing and the other thing. I mean, it is a little bit different with this, but I feel the same with being introverted and being extroverted. Like, I enjoy the one thing if I'm in the mood for it. Sorry, by the way. And I enjoy the other thing as well if I'm in the mood for it. Like, there are days where I like to meet up with new people and where I'm like, no, just okay, I accept this whole situation, but don't expect me to talk much or be any hyper. Thank you for nothing. Or being any, I don't know what it is, but making you known where they are. No spice speed. Just kill me, Chansey. Please. I don't even feel like switching. You know what, I just switch out. I want to have Pikachu the EXP, but at this point it's just sad. I mean, I don't even know if Doduo can do it, but all things considered, Doduo should be able to beat it. But yeah, beating a Chansey with a special type is never a good thing. Oh my god. Yeah, I just unlocked my phone because I had a message. And I completely forgot that I was in Reddit and was on a cockatiel sub. And I saw a video where one little boy is screaming because they like to scream. Most of the time for no reason. And this little fella was screaming at the hand, which he shortly after gets on it. Because why not? And I really consider like pausing it or doing speed up. And another thing, oh my god. Like for example, if I was doing the whole other thumbnail stuff I was talking about earlier, I would definitely put Chansey in the thumbnail because it's probably the biggest part. I mean, it depends. Like if it was a normal episode and not the final, I would definitely put up Chansey in there, and just because it is a big thing happening. By the way, why is Dodu dying so fast? Like I know Staryu is higher defenses, but still. Oh my god, I can't hit. Thank you. Oh my god, this was something. I feel like I had 3 different toppings just doing this fight alone. Okay, now that probably worst fight ever is over, let's go on. So I know one of the 2 trainers down there is a water type trainer. I think the woman, the woman is obviously having grass types because she's a woman. I always find this place odd, like they're arranged like you choose to one or the other trainer you want to defeat. But I don't know, just the thought about it that there are 2 trainers just sitting there staring away from each other always was weird for me. Anyway, Tentacruel comes out. Oh my god, it did nothing. But that's okay. We're just going for a seismic toss. I feel like seismic toss is even stronger than Thunderbolt. Why? Okay, it's okay if you just go for area. So, bye bye Tentacruel. The last one is a Blastoise. Why? Why am I knowing these things? Water Gun. I mean, yeah, I got slower. But if Water Gun is your best attack, it is a little bit sad. Bite. Okay, I had to provoke it. But that was definitely good EXP for my Pikachu. I still fear going into the Elite Four because I feel like their levels are way higher than... Like, they definitely need to be higher than Giovanni. I don't know. Let's train Doduo. Yeah. I'll show you how good you are. Yeah, you do this because... Yeah. You go, girl. I feel like I should sleep a little bit because I am going to work night shift today. But usually for the first night I don't need that much sleep, so yeah, it's going to be okay. Which were usually final, famous last words. But hey, this was definitely a good training for Dodo. So. Okay, Dodo is level 41. I think there is one battle left in the victory road. Pikachu comes 4. And let's heal you up. I definitely don't regret going for the super potions because I feel like they are definitely enough for now. So we'll just push this border down here. By the way, I should go for the bicycle. It is faster. It doesn't even change the music. Wow. Okay, I definitely. I mean, in the end, it probably saved me like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, if we are being honest. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. So, 15 minutes and we are almost done with victory roads. I don't know what to think about this. Okay. This trainer we beat already. I think we missed one by the Moltres. But I usually skip him anyway, so... And if I'm struggling with the Elite Four, I can always just go back. By the way, there aren't no trainers. This was Fire Red and Leaf Green only. With the Nido double battle. Okay, here we are. Here, let's heal up. I mean, all things considered, I still can level up the Pokemon if they needed to. Like, I have about 7 rare candies. So, yeah. Let's buy all the revives, which are 14. And let's sell 2 nuggets. Let's sell those Ultra Balls, those Pokeballs, because we don't need them anymore. I think we can sell Solar Beam because nothing can learn it anyway. Full heals. This I think was Fisher, yeah. Fisher. I don't know what Zero. I think this was Submission. The other one was Mega Kick. But both are going to be used on more revives. Almost. Anyway. Hello, Lorelei. And I think it's funny that the Elite Four is having normal music in their battle. Welcome to Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Ha ha ha. Are you ready? Like, this is just vanilla training. Like, you're going out on the adventure and beating a bug trainer and you're having this type of music. 45. How much is Thunderbolt doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whereas Bubble Beam is almost KO. It's even slowing me down. Without the speed drop, I feel like... I mean... It should be a 3-hit KO. Yeah, now they wake up. By the way, I always love how Juban is just giving a fun sound. Cloister. So you're kinda close to level up. Let's go into Staryu. Spike Canning is okay, but Thunderbolt should do over half at least. Almost. Little bit over half. I don't even care if you're hitting yourself, because in the end it's just EXP for Pikachu. If you are not being able to beat it by yourself. What the frick? Just Thunderbolted. Of course. It doesn't matter, I don't need Thunderbolt anymore. What the? Yeah, it's a 50-50. Just kill me already, what the frick? So, Slowbro comes out. Honestly, I still think that the whole concept of gym leaders and Elite Four are only using one type of Pokemon is so bad. Like, let's weaken the Slowbro a little bit. Like, just for example, the Slowbro is covering up so many weaknesses of the ice, like the fire, the ice, the lay down the steel type, the fighting type. It's just so simple yet so effective, in theory at least, that she's having a Slowbro. Like, yeah, of course there aren't any other ice types for her to use. But even then they could have went with something like Seadrop, I don't know. But yeah, Slowbro is... I like it. Pikachu to 43, so... Jinx comes out. Jinx is knowing Ice Punch. Let's sack the Shrew. Ice Punch will definitely KO it. I honestly like that the level jump is really not noticeable. Like, it's just 2 levels higher than Giovanni at the end of the day. Ice Punch is just neutral, unfortunately. Okay, we're living. Maybe I should have went for the Fire Blast. Definitely should have. But maybe she's joking. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, it is a crit. I mean, if it just hit 3 times, it wouldn't matter in the end, so it's okay. Was using Thunder Wave. So I struggle to get past Lower Light, which is really nice. Let's go for Psy-Wave. How exactly is Psy-Wave coded? Like, that was no way 20 HP. No way, any kind of means. Fully paralyzed. Like, let's try Mega Punch. This should do more. Okay, that was a crit. So maybe crit into... How in the hell is it? I mean, it is an hour, but I really thought that my laptop would have a higher thingy. Anyway, this is going to be annoying. Let's put 2 work candies into Pikachu. Let's go to her again and just spam Thunderbolt, and I'm just going to get my cape thingy. Yeah, see you soon. So it definitely helped a little bit, leveling it up, but not enough, I feel like. It's just way too much, like 22 for one little hit. So let's go into Staryu and click Thunderbolt. I'm training up the little Starboy a little bit. Slowbro comes out. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a long episode, I feel like. I still think... What the frick? I still think that I am on a good way with beating up Lorelei over and over again. Like, I'm definitely training up Pikachu a little bit, I'm definitely leveling up Staryu a good amount of it. So now comes our Jinx. Yeah. No, I just surf it. So maybe I should have recovered there. Definitely should have recovered there. So yeah, let's think about what exactly I want to use in my crystal playthrough. Because I definitely want to talk about something. On the other hand, I don't know, maybe it is not good to talk about this yet. Like, trash. Yeah, this is a sign, I feel like. So let's think about some games I want to play. Like, the thing is, most of my games are on the Switch, which is pretty good, thank you for nothing. Which is not good, for I think obvious reasons. And I mean, I could just say, yeah, I buy those games again. Like, for example, some Digimon games, the Digimon World games are definitely something I want to try. Or rather, want to play on this channel. But I could just start with Digimon World 1, where I'm only using an emulator. And I'm really a big fan of Digimon World 1. It was a game I played a ton of when I was a little kid. And even though it is famous for being unnecessarily complicated, I really hope that it would survive it. Like, everyone who played the game probably know about Unimon. And yeah, I was definitely one of them who got way too many of them. But I do remember that I did not get them as much as I feel like. Like, I always talk or hear people talking about, yeah, I only got this Numamon and or Sukamon or just the bad things overall. And I was like, I got most of the time a Monochromon, which for some reason, or whether thanks to the game, happened to be one of my favorite Digimon. Like, I do remember very fondly that in, I feel like one of my first playthroughs, I got Agumon, I got Monochromon, and I got it even into a Metal Marmimon, which is also one of my favorite Digimons thanks to this game. And I don't know, nowadays I don't know when was the last time I played this game, maybe 5 years ago, which is really scary if I think about it. But yeah, I struggled to get the Monochrome. I usually only got the same Nigimon like Merwamon or Birchmon. I think most of the time I got Tyrannus. So I don't know. I know that for... I feel like switching in here is the better play. Let's just do it. Like, I don't know. I recently watched a couple of videos of Digimon World 1 where they not exactly discover, but explaining things that were at some point discovered. Like, for example, there was 3 scrapped Digivolutions which were only kind of available during an event, which is a thing. Like, I know this was a thing for many Pokemon, for many games in general, but for the Tamagotchi-like game where your precious event thing can just die, it was weird. By the way, I'm still only hitting myself. Maybe I'll quit. And I just hit myself because, yeah, I knew it. No, yeah, I don't know, and I feel like I want to play it again, because the thing is, I live in Germany, which is part of Europe, you can't know, and so we got the PAL version. And if you don't know it, the PAL version of the game Digimon World 1 is not a game you can just end. Like, you are able to get to the final boss because you only the prosperity of the city of 50, but if you want to complete a game with 100 prosperity, you cannot do it. Which is, like, I do remember you cannot get access to the Ogremon fortress. Thank you for the crit. Which I remember how we did anything to go access to this dumb forest fortress, and nothing worked until I found a glitch where I don't remember exactly what you need to do, but it was something like you need to open your PS1 or PS2 in my case back then. Why did I go for Fire Blast again? And I don't, as I said, I don't know exactly what. I just don't know that I was in this place and I was like, okay, now I need to push out the CD with this button. Maybe I can, maybe Ever can Thunder Wave so that Pikachu can kill it. Or not, because no physical defense. How did I beat it the last time? Anyway, it's just... I'm faster. Wow, good to know. Very good to know. Like, is it faster than ever? But how fast are you, Pikachu? 100, it's the same as the speed, funnily enough. Are you are way slower? You are also interesting. Anyway, let's go back there again. Like, yeah, you need a specific glitch, and I think stuff like this is fascinating. Because how in the world are you figuring things like that out? Like, again, I don't know exactly what you needed to do back then, besides then pushing the CD out of the system. And I think you could have played it, but I think you even needed some precise timing for it. Like, I think it needed to repeatedly hit the R button. That's going to hurt. Okay. Yeah, I think you needed to repeatedly hit the R button to sneak behind the Agumon, which is guarding the fortress and usually is going away. And I think then you have to put out the CD, this way you can enter the fortress somehow. I don't know, it was so wild to discover it, and it was even wilder when I actually got to be able to do this. Like, I sadly don't remember which Digimon I had, but I think it's not that important. I mean, for me it is, but apparently not, because otherwise my brain would remember this. And I do remember being in this fortress for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, I knew this game, or I think I even beat the game at this point, at least beat up the end boss. And I was like, oh my god, one of my favorite games, and I get to explore new stuff. And I feel like everyone who has a favorite game, especially during the childhood, and experiencing new stuff in said game, because you discovered something for the first time, is always such a nice feeling. Also, thank you for KOing. I feel like Seismic Toss should KO, but I also feel like the Thunderbolt should also. Thank you for not. Okay, let's go for Seismic Toss, because I wanna see it probably would have KO'd. Oh wow, it definitely would. So, how much do you need for your next level up? Way too much. And I feel like I want to... Nah, just crit. Don't think, just crit. Maybe they'll even go for an just... Nice. No, it was just... I do remember getting to all the new parts in the game, and everywhere I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And at one point, when I first got the 100 prosperity, in case you don't know, Digimon World 1 is a game where you start out, you have a little city which you need to build up, and you do this with just getting new Digimon in your town, and every rookie is giving you 1 point, every champion level is giving you 2 points, and every ultimate level, wow, is giving you 3 points. I mean, Dodo will survive. So, yeah, I still feel it was such a big thing back then to see this nice and clean 100 there. It's wild how much damage it does. Like, Fresh is not even 100 base in this game. Anyway, I learned that Pikachu is faster. So let's just punch him. I feel like last time we critted it. Yeah, I don't know, I just want to play this game again, and I feel like why not doing it with this whole setup. Maybe you'll hit yourself? Thank you. Maybe I should have attacked? Maybe. But everything's okay because Abra's going a little XP as well, which is nice for this fight. I mean, honestly, the XP are very helpful for the Agatha fight, maybe even the Bruno fight. Body slam. Yeah, no chance I will survive this. So, yeah, I think I will try to get the game up to play it. Yeah, it's repulsive. Okay. I don't know, it's just those kind of games where I'm like, yeah, I want to play them again, I want to feel like a child again. Like, not exactly like a child again, because that sounds weird when I'm saying it out loud. But just reliving those moments of this game. Like, fortunately nowadays, when I'm going to play it, I don't have the power version, I have the American version, I think, or whatever it's called. By the way, it's not even doing half. One crit of them would definitely carry on, which is really scary. Rest is completely fine. I would much rather have you use potion, but it's okay. Like, I don't know, another game that I want to play is Battle of Middle-earth. Like, I don't know, was it maybe 15 years old, maybe even 16, where I played those games, and the thing is, I have them on my laptop, but with the Age of the Wing mod, and I think I wanna play them vanilla. But this is stuff I think I'll try to achieve another day, not today. Because for today I just wanna end this... Oh wow! This playthrough. So... yeah. I don't know, it's just games that I enjoy. I've thought about even the Warhammer 40k time RPG, I think it's called, or something like this. Not RPG, but something with real time, for sure. Like, I definitely enjoy those types of games, and I feel like nowadays you don't really see them anymore, which is understandable at some point, because I feel like without a proper universe to build around it, like, I always thought that I am a big fan of those kind of games, but I realized that I'm mostly a fan of the thing that's built around. Like, for example, Battle of Middle-earth, a game that I really enjoy, but I think mostly because it is Middle-earth, or rather Lord of the Rings game. Yeah, now that I'm talking about it, I would definitely want to play some... I don't even know what their names were, but there were some on the PS2, I think, and we had them. I have a really big memory of playing the Battle of Helm's Deep, where you're kicking down the ladders. And I don't know, I just want to play this game again. I'm pretty sure if I'm playing it, I am probably even disappointed, because they're not as good as remembered, but I don't care. I want to play them for years now again. Never had the chance. So yeah, maybe I'll just do it this way for the channel and stuff. Like, as I said, I want to do things, want to play games on this channel which I do enjoy, which I do like. And I use this channel to actually find the time on a day to sit down, play a little bit, talk about it a little bit, because I don't know, like talking most of the time, and just see how it's going. And if I'm not in the mood for a game, I simply go for a short-run thing, or maybe even start 2 or 3 playthroughs at the same time, but I definitely need to play them out. So yeah, just end the game at some point. Because I think that, yeah, as I said, is the reason I do this whole thing. By the way, it's fairly close that we beat her up, and I still think as soon as we beat up Lorelei, it's going to be easier, because yeah, Pikachu leveling up is nice and stuff, but again, for the next 2 I have a lot more Pokemon that are usable, like Airburn Dodu for Bruno, Airburn Sandshrew for Agatha, Staryu for Lance, which is the only thing. Yeah, okay, maybe Lance will be a little bit annoying, but I still can do it. I mean, he uses 2 Dragonairs that aren't. I mean, every one of them can use, I think, Web. And I knew this day would come. So let's go into Staryu, and I mean, to be fair, for the first battle, we have 2 good Pokemon to use. So yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, there was Lord of the Rings games. I don't know. I feel like I don't really remember that, but I think it was more of a hack and slash type of game. But I'm a huge fan of the films, and having a game where you're able to recreate those scenarios with people in it, I don't know. I feel like nowadays you don't see a game like this, like just this one game in particular, but more polished, better graphics, more things to level up and stuff like this. It would be such a great thing to do. Like, everything is getting a remake, but why not those type of games? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely need to find a PS1 or 2 emulator, get a Digimon World and some Lord of the Ring games on. So yeah, and even if I'm not doing this right now, I can always just use the Command Crystal playthrough. Even though I want to do I definitely want to have a little bit more thoughts about the team I want to do. Because the thing is, I thought to myself that I would depend kind of what mystery or wonder egg you are getting. Like, before you enter Celadon City, you're getting I think it's called Wonder Egg, which is getting you one of the new baby Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. And most of them are not good, like Igglybuff, Cleffa, and I think there should be one more, but I don't know. But those 2 are never worth it. Smoochum is kind of okay. It's giving me the only ice type I could use besides little Pillow Spine. Swine Up, thank you. Which is not bad. The other options are like Elekid, which is extremely good, and Mugby, which is, in my opinion, also really good because they are fast and they are strong. Maybe Pokemon standards, yes, but in general, I think they could be really, really good. The problem with them is, though, that they, first of all, that they are random, and not only that, if they have a high chance of being shiny, which is something, I guess. Like, I don't really care for shinies, but okay. But the problem with it is, since shinies are determined by their IVs, you have either a shiny which is never 100% good, or you are having a non-shiny, which, thanks to the mechanics, at a higher percentage of being shinier, means that I think all of the IVs are 0, which is really bad. Oh my god, it is. So, yeah, on one hand I wanna use one of those elemental babies, I will call them. By the way, it will be... Oh, wow. But on the other hand, if I don't get a good one, then I don't think I wanna use it. And another thing is, if I don't get one of those 3 in general, like, not only do I need to get a good one, like a shiny one, I even need to get a non-normal type one. And I feel like, yeah, I could save Scummit and probably even resort to it. How dare you? I don't know. I don't even know how I beat you either, but I did it. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of Pokemon League. Like, you're arguably the worst one. The other one are only worse because they are higher level. What was I talking about? Like, yeah, it is difficult choosing up the Pokemon you wanna use. Like, you could use Mareep instead of Elekid, but not only is Elekid stronger and faster, it can also learn the elemental punches, which is a really big thing. Because usually it doesn't matter because you are getting Ampharos, which, while it cannot learn Ice Punch, it can learn Fire and Thunder Punch, which is good enough for the game. You don't need Thunder. But since you don't get access to it, Mareep is really not something you wanna use. And first of all, I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weighed trained with my Pokemon. Nobi, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! Okay. Yeah, like, for example, I don't need Electric type because I forgot Chinchou existed, even though it is one of my favorite Pokemons. And I think it's... maybe I don't need to. I mean, Totodile is good because it is good in the early game. And all things considered, I think it's not the worst having 2 water types. Hitmonchan, by the way, is also not the worst because I don't think it can really hurt stuff. Let's see what's it's going for. Nothing, because it's almost there already. So I think we'll switch to Ever and grind up those EXP. Double team is not bad. It just means that we're hitting it. Yeah, like, and then Magby, like, is having a fire type really that important for its for Gen 2 playthrough? Like, let's see it that way. We get access after the bug gym, and after that you're having a normal type gym in which it is not the best. You have ghost gym where it is also not really good, and you are having a steel type gym. While good, you don't really need it because water types will deal with Steelix and the ground type will deal with the Magnemites. And those two types are good for other reasons as well, I think. I have an ice gym, but everything in there can hit you for super effective damage. Please just kill Star. You wanna use you for Abra EXP. Will you just do this? I forgot how stupid this AI is. Maybe next time I just lead up with Abra and just sweep him. Well, Star, you need the EXP as well. Why? How could I lose? Because you don't attack and use X defense versus a special attacker body. Rune is by far my favorite of the Elite Four, but man is he stupid. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. I will. But the fact that, for some reason I always thought, even as a kid, that he should have had Golem instead of Onyx. Like, I know that Onyx is more impressive, but take me a sip of the water. I am MacArthur of the Elite Four. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old dove was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. He's wrong. Pokémon are for fighting. Knobi, I'll show you how a real trainer fights. It's still the vanilla S trainer music. Agatha wants to fight. So let's see how good Abra will deal with the Lick doesn't affect. Probably the very first time I actually saw this happen. Like, Lick is supposed to be super effective, which is probably the reason why she spammed it, but thanks to a glitch and a bug, I don't know, it doesn't affect psychic types. Which I think is really, really fun. Golbat is annoying, but Toxic misses. And maybe I'll KO you? I mean, I don't blame Abra, honestly. Toxic hits, but honestly, this is just another free EXP for my Abra. The crit comes way too late, buddy. Haunter comes in and will probably use Lick. Dream Eater, even worse. Honestly, Toxic is even good for thinking about it. Again, getting hurt by poison. Withdraw Haunter. Body. I don't know why, but seeing an Arbok at that high of a level makes me happy. Special Fair. How many do I have left? 2. Okay, that just happened. Okay, so more EXP, Abra gained the level, and I think for the yeah, we'll definitely use Psychic there. And see what I mean? That Lola is usually the worst part of the Elite Four. Gengar comes out. He's using Psychic. I think she's supposed to have a smart AI. So seeing her using Psychic feels weird. I should have went for Thunder Wave earlier. Please come through, Abra. Oh, you're the GOAT. I don't even know what you're based off, but you're a GOAT. So now we can switch in Sandshrew and click Earthquake for not only a kill, but 3 EXP. Yeah, would have really surprised me if they survived it. Sandshrew grew to 42. Woohoo! You're something special, child! But it was evolving, now it's not. But Sandshrew was evolving. For some reason I thought it crashed the game, which is really... You win! I see what your old dove sees in you now. I have nothing to say. Run along now, child. Yeah. So we'll revive the Abra. And we'll use her Super Potion. And because I feel like we could... I really wish I found some more, honestly. Anyway, we're using either on Psychic. Okay, he'll start off with a Gyarados. How many Ice Beams do I have left? 7. 7 is not much, but it should be enough for the Dragonite at least. Okay. You know what's funny? This. Also, I think you can surf on here. Like, I know it is possible in Blue and Red, but I always wanted to test this. I saw it a couple of times. No! Ah, I heard about you, Knubby. Elite 4. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Slayer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon? They are hard to catch and to raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Knubby. I really like how they portrayed everything, because you really think that Elite 4 is the end. He's having the gym leader theme. I don't know, I like this. Thunderbolt, and I feel like you'll survive because you're Gyarados. Oh my god, it did nothing. Oh my god, my Pikachu. Yeah, I don't think the worst part is that they don't even need to recharge. Because it's Gen 1 Hyper Beam. But Staryu should KO it. It's faster! I mean, yeah, it is 13 levels higher than me. I really regret going for... You know what? I'll learn from this. I'll definitely learn from this. Because every time when I go to Agatha, that I don't need to heal up my Pokemon at all. Hyper Beam misses, and I don't think they'll need to recharge. Don't really know. No, they not. Dragon Rage is honestly, yeah, more, but please. Did my Abra just casually KO a Gyarados while my 2 Pokemon with Thunderbolt cannot? Well, it is a 3-level up, so Dragonair, they'll eat up a Psychic. Wow. Thunderbolt, I could survive this. I don't think I will, but I could. Wow. Okay, honestly, just for the EXP alone, I don't regret it. Like, Abra getting a level up is huge. Maybe I quit even now. But, wow. But, I cannot beat a Dragonite. I know that for sure. Look at how busted Abra is. Just imagine if it would be an Alakazam. You are going to fly. So let's go Central. Go for a Sword Stance. Winger has only a base attack of 35 and still is so much. Strength? They in theory know what I'm clicking here. Yeah, even Rock Slide would have been really low types of damage. I don't really see how I should be able to get past the abduction. Like, Jesus. I mean, in theory, Aerodactyl should be manageable with Staryu, but the problem is that every single Pokemon of him is knowing Hyper. And as you can see, just a single wing attack can decimate. And the thing with Hyper Beam is, he'll never need to recharge if he's KOing me. And I don't think any one of my Pokemon will survive a Hyper Beam. So this is going to be interesting. But I think training up more my Pikachu, training up Abra, because the 2 battles after Lorelei should be able to solo with Abra. I think I really need to change, I think, the microphones and the audio settings. But I think as long as I'm talking over it, it should be okay. Or maybe I should just use headphones? By the way, why didn't I do last time over half? I think I misremember. I think it was probably a critical hit. So yeah, we're 3-hit KO Dugong now. Maybe I'll give some rare candies to Staryu as well, so it can be fast enough. On the other hand, I feel like Staryu is leveling up versus Lorelei enough, since Pikachu is not be able to KO Crystal. Unless it's choking. Anyway, I was talking about stuff earlier until I beat everyone, I feel like. Like, yeah, the things I wanna play. Like, I am a little bit in a lot of the rings recently again. I did watch the movies again because I feel like I want to do it when I have the time for it. Unfortunately, not. I mean, pictures leveled up, so that's okay. Like, I don't know. I watched those movies so many times now, and it's still. I mean, my favorite is still the first one. So usually when I try to watch them and don't have the time for all three, I just watch one and maybe next time two. But even then, sometimes I don't even finish the second one and don't even start the third one, which is really a big shame. But yeah, I like the first one the most, so usually it is okay. Another thing when I'm talking about movies is that I think I talked about it at one point, but anyway. Yeah, I started the Marvel movies very recently. Like, I don't know, I hear so many things about them, but I never really cared about them because I don't know, I always felt like I watched a couple of these here and there, but I always feel like that if you see one, you will see them all. And I still kind of think about it because they are in their core the same. Like, I don't know, it's like every Adam Sandler movie is in its core the same. Which is not bad, don't get me wrong. It is nice to going into a movie knowing you will not see a bad movie. And from time to time there are things that will surprise you, or I don't know, some kind of funniest. Like, the whole reason I really wanted to see the Marvel movies was that I kind of like the crossover things. Like the first Avengers movie, I don't know what's it called, was actually enjoyable for me because you saw all those different characters interacting with each other. And while it was still teensy bit boring for me, why do I miss it? It was still enjoyable for me. And yeah, since I have another night shift today, I can actually look forward to seeing them more, because usually I only watch during my night shift because I'm alone and I like to have some sort of background noise, so I just put them on, and sometimes when I have the time I sit down and just watch the stuff. So yeah, it is nice finally seeing them, and I kinda get the hype around them, but I think it's just not the kind of genre I enjoy. Like, movies are really difficult for me because most of the time you know how the movie ends. Like, most of the time you know that the protagonist is getting a girl and saving everything that's important in this little movie, and you just know that in the end it's gonna be a happy end. And while this is very nice for many people, which is completely fine, like for example my fiance is one of those kind of people who love happy ending, who loves watching movies who ends good, and I do understand it, but I don't know, sometimes I wish that something happens that you did not expect. And I don't mean killing off a semi. What the frick? Did I just miss 100 thingies? Like, I know attacks with a 100 accuracy, like drill peg, try attack, don't know which move used to play. a Thunderbolt having a 1 in, I think, 265 chance to miss. And I just got this 2 in a 165 chance 2 times. What was I talking about? Like, yeah, I don't mean that mildly important characters just dying or something. Or that, I don't know, the thing you are supposed to the person you're supposed to think is a good person turns out to be evil, because even though this is something that usually surprises me because I'm just that oblivious to things, it's not like that. It doesn't change the pace of the movie, I feel like. I don't know, it's like, for example, this is, by the way, the reason why I enjoy a good series over a good movie. Because first of all, you are having more time in this universe. You have more time to flesh out characters, at least in theory. And there's more time to interesting stuff to happen. I mean, I can, like, for example, I did enjoy The Walking Dead back then when it was fairly new, like 3 or 4 seasons in. I do remember meeting up with my buddy back then and meeting up to watching a new episode, in which we were like, oh my god, I wonder what happened, and stuff like this. And I knew it was interesting for me because you got the feeling in the series that really everyone could die. Because, spoiler, for example, they killed off the best friend of the protagonist, they killed off their wife, and stuff like this. But the problem is, at some point you knew that certain characters will not die because they are too important. In the case of Rick, was basically the protagonist, or Daryl, which was a fan favorite, but you cannot kill the fan favorite because then people will hate you for it and stuff like this. Kinda understandably, but yeah. I mean, even I would have been mad if they... It depends how they died, because sometimes they just feel lazy. They're just dying because it's dramatic and oh no, look at him, he's dying, and you meet this character for like 2 or 3 episodes. Like, it's okay that the character in the universe are knowing this other for several months maybe and are emotionally attached to them. It's not me. Not me. How dare you? I dare to level up my ponytail, I know. So, yeah, like, you are looking away, that's rude. Like, a series that I really enjoyed because things just happened which you kind of could have expected, but still were a little punch in your face. Like, BoJack Horseman is a series that I watched a couple years ago. I think maybe 1 year after the last season aired, and I really enjoyed everything about it. Like, the last season felt rushed, but it was unfortunately because Netflix was like, yeah, we don't want you anymore, please just end everything and go away. Which sadly you really can see. But other than that, it was really a series with stuff where you don't expect it, which were really serious topics, and just overall a series which, again, I think a couple months ago I watched with my fiance again, and we just loved it. And it was one of the few series we actually ended, because there were other series. By the way, I don't even need to surf, it's just skip. Like, we started Modern Family, I don't know, 1 or 2 years ago, maybe even earlier, and it was definitely a series we enjoyed a lot. But the problem was, I don't know when we stopped watching it, or I stopped watching it, and she just didn't watch it because I didn't watch it anymore. Or didn't want to watch it anymore. It's just that, I don't know, it just got not exactly boring, but what I loved about the series was mostly this. It was a series that was able to give me a warm feeling, which is really nice. And as I watched the series, for some reason this feeling just got away. It just felt like, wow. It just felt like that, I don't know, it just was there. It just didn't give me that nice feeling I was looking for. So another series that is something I enjoy to rewatch over and over again is Scrubs. I mean, everything about, like, the series is, first of all, it is, since I work as a nurse, I know some stuff about medical stuff. I know I sound as professional as I am, but it's definitely enjoyable watching a series, a doctor series rather, that takes this stuff not only serious but kind of knows but does the stuff in how it's supposed to be, whereas some other or hospital series in general prioritize the drama aspect of the series, while in Scrubs there's definitely, I don't want to call it unnecessary drama, because sometimes people are just that dumb, but yeah, most of the time you know it is a series or not real, and it's just there to F you, PP store you. So it's just there to, yeah, that just to keep you engaged, just to keep you watching. I think I can go and say with, or not, because I hurt myself. Cannot even find a way. Don't even know if it is immune. It is not. It is just immune to damage. What is your last attack though? I know you have Lick, Confuse Ray, and Substitute. Like, yeah, Scrubs is, it's just a series, even though I knew everything about it, it still always gives me this warm feeling watching. Like, I'm getting emotional if there is an emotional scene. I laugh at basically all of their jokes, even though I not only predict them, I already know exactly what is happening in everything, because I watched it so many times by now. Of course you misses. Like, I don't know, this, as I was saying, it is fairly difficult to find stuff nowadays to watch which really engages me or captures me. Because, as I was saying, you knew or know, like, yeah, obvious, nothing other nothing you watch is really real. Wow. That's going to hurt actually. But I don't know, I still think that even though nothing is real, a good writer and actor and anything like this is able to still take you in this world where you are like, hey, I like everything about it. Like, usually when I enjoy a series or a movie and it ends, I am sad because I need to say goodbye to these characters which I really enjoyed watching. For example, I don't want it to that BoJack Horseman ends because I just love the whole cast. I want to say about it from this show. They were so wow. I wish I went for Earthquake, but honestly, they knew I would go for Earthquake. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to see more of them. I wanted to see how they evolve, grow as people. But I kinda understand why they did it. Because the whole premise of the show was that life is not having a happy end, just things are going forward with or without you. By the way, ouch. So yeah, that it ends how it ended is okay for me. Even though I am sad, but if I wanna go back to those creatures, I almost said, to those people, I just need to rewatch the show. By the way, why am I struggling? Thank you. Like, yeah, the same as with Scrubs. For example, I listened to their podcast, which is also the reason why I want to watch the show again. And yeah, this made me appreciate the show even more because I learned a lot of stuff. And yeah, watching it and seeing those things they sometimes mentioning, it's just fun. So rewatching your favorite show, I watched Scrubs way back then when I was, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old. Sorry. And I know we were on I think Sundays, my grandpa visiting with my 2 other uncles and just eating and spending time or the afternoon with each other. And most of the time we just sit in whether between, by the way, I do not heal my team. I will not heal my team. Like between I don't know what's it called. What the frick? What the frick? Why do I not know this word? This is the reason why no one is watching me. Because I don't know words. Like, yeah, don't talk to me. I'm going to lose to you anyway. Lunch it is called. Between lunch and I don't know how it is in other parts of the world, but in Germany you are having a little coffee time, we'll call it, where it's usually a little not. I don't even know the word for this one. Okay, maybe I should stop it because I am struggling with things I shouldn't struggle. By the way, yeah, I don't think I need Central Dodo. Anyway, between the time between those two think I don't know how to call it anyway. Between those two meals, that's the word I was looking for, there was time, like 1 or 2 hours, which we usually spend with sitting in front of the TV. And most of the time we watched whatever was in the TV. And most of the time it was a series like Scrubs or anything like this, which just... Maybe it's also the reason why I love the series, because it means cozy family time for me. But I don't know. It's also probably the reason why I like the show is that it's... I wanna say it taught me a little bit stuff. Like, I don't know, it's stupid when I'm thinking about it, but I like to think that it's taught me a little bit about what to expect of a human being I wanna be, or what to expect of other human beings. Maybe paralyzed? Or not? I really regret that the dude was paralyzed, because this would be nice EXP. But honestly, I did not expect to get past the Dragon Knight at a... What's it called again? Getting past the Gyarados. And I really don't think that I'm be able to get past the Elite Four today. How much do you need for a level up? Not. Thank you that I looked up. I could level up you. What about you? I really need to look up where to find PP ups, because I feel like they would greatly benefit my Abra. But for now we'll just spam, I think, for maybe 10 minutes more, just 1 or 2 for the retries. Also, apparently there is not even a PP top, I think it's called PP Max, almost. PP Max in the game. But definitely the PP up, right? Yeah. Why did I not find any of these? This is something I will probably do off camera. For now we'll just try to level up Pikachu a little bit more. Yeah, even my glass of water is almost empty. I could teach Pikachu Reflect to learn it for the Gyarados. I mean, the thing with the screens are they would be way more useful if I would allow myself to use items in game. But if I would allow myself to use items in game, I would have beaten the game already. Which sounds nice, but doesn't feel right to use items in game, or in battle rather. I mean, it depends on how high the difficulty is I set myself. So I wanna save you up, because I think at this point Staryu should be able to do enough to Jinx, or even surviving the trash fairly comfortable. We'll just recover and use Surf. And by the way, recover is completely fine because it is an attack. It actually, like for example, it is usable after I'm getting hit and I need to cough. That was a mean one. And yeah, it's just also the probably most important part is oh my god, I really think that this is the last try. The most important part is that it takes up a move slot. Like for example, I could easily fill this up with Blizzard. And yeah, I have Ice Beam, but Blizzard is way stronger. Therefore, could be more helpful, especially versus the Great Knight. And I feel like if we beat up the lands, the champion will not be as difficult. So let's go Abra. Then we are going to paralyze you. Then maybe we'll survive and will not survive this attack. Then we're going to Pikachu and using Thunderbolt. The only really annoying part about the Bruno fight is that I cannot use Dojo. I mean, I could switch it really easy in the Hitmonchan. Why did I not go for Fire Spin? Yeah, I deserve to lose this. Yeah, but the thing is that for the second Onix I need to switch out. And the problem is if Dodo is not fast enough, which really highly could be. I don't know. It is difficult. And I think for the next time I will start the episode with a PPing up my Abra's Psychic, because I think those little what am I trying to say? Those 6 PPs will do a lot of difference. Because I think in theory 10 should be enough, because at some points I will only need 10 for both battles. But I think I want to have some psychics left for the champion and lands. So we'll revive the Abra. We will revive the Pikachu. Which is funnily enough my highest level now. We have the Ponyta. And we revive the Sandshrew. So I think I should heal up. But I am lazy and it doesn't matter versus Bruno, because Bruno is unfortunately that big of a wimp. So yeah, this is just spamming Psychic the game. Yeah, this Abra's just that kind of a beast. And honestly, I feel like Abra will be the most important thing for the whole Elite Four in general. Like, not exactly for lower life, and since I have Pikachu in there, but for all the others. And Mitchell, are you going to survive this as well? Another good thing about Kadabra would be at this point that you are having confusion and siding, which I feel like would really make a huge difference. Like I could have just spammed Cybin in here and probably would have had the same outcome. But hey, it's a getter! So I think we'll start not off with Psychic and just use Thunder Wave. Or should I just start with Sandshrew? Nah, I think I wanna save Sandshrew for something like August. So yeah, this is not going to be the last battle, because usually I should definitely beat Agatha. So let's just Thunder Wave. They start with Lick. Just in case they would have started with... what's it called again? Substitute. By the way, I knew that when I talked earlier, how I did not think that the raid for will be that much difficult. Yeah, I hope you'll see this past Kenobi. It's also because I thought that they would not use any TM, which I completely misjudged. Like, Substitute is definitely a TM, that nothing. It was worth a try. I get a card again. You know what's nice? Usually when I play games and stuff like this, it always feels like I feel like I'm wasting my time. And now I'm looking at the count, at the timer from OBS, and be like, yeah, it's not almost, but it's a couple, like 13 minutes, 12 minutes to be precise. It is 2.5 hours already I'm doing this, but it did a lot, by the way, and it doesn't feel wasted at all, which is really nice. Even though it is sad that it is not the final episode as I would hoped, especially if I'm missing all the time. How much do you need for the next level up? You know what? I just want you to build it on, because I don't wanna do the bands fights. I mean, for some reason I thought why I was faster with both paralyzed. What the frick did just do? Like, I should probably heal up Abra just to paralyze something. So sometimes Psywave is really doing a good amount of damage. Like, I wanted to sack Abra here. By the way, here you can see that stats are really weird, because since they paralyzed me, my speed is dropped. Since we are both paralyzed, both of our speed is dropped the same amount of percentage. Therefore, we are kind of to the original speed stat in which I was faster. But since they lowered my defense, the game is like, hey, we'll need to calibrate the stats new. And then they lower my speed even lower, because they lowered another stat. Which is really funny to think about. I think it works the same in the other way. Like if I was paralyzed using... I think if I using agility, I am at +2 instead of +0 in the actual speed stat. I don't know if it worked with sword stance as well, but I think it's fun. They definitely need to stop it after trying lands for another... I wanna say, I mean, I tried to do him really, but I will not power up or revive the PPs of Abra, so yeah, it's just a half serious try. Jesus, I definitely talked too much. So let's talk to you for one last time and call it a day. It's really unfortunate that I cannot beat you with my Pikachu. Also, I don't think that I'm going to train off Kenora, because even though it would be faster and everything, I feel like this would just end in a final episode, which would be around 20 minutes long. What the frick? I did not like you having hyper potions and healing you all the way up. But I do like you using Dragon Rage. This really helps me a great amount. Like, I think I started everything with a Pikachu at level 42, and now I have a Pikachu at level, sadly not 1, but 50. Run away. So yeah, you definitely see the progress. And again, I like I like watching content, which is perfect for background. You just have someone you enjoy watching or listening to, talking about stuff you are kind of listening to, and just having something in the background. And since I like watching those kind of content, I try to do some sort of the same content. So I don't think that I will... Like, I'm pretty sure that I can still... Wow. That I can still fill up at least 1.5 hours. So that's something. So Doodoo goes down. I don't think Staryu should come out. I think Ponyta comes out. Body slamming the Dragonair. Critical hit, you should have saved this one for the next one. By the way, I'm a really big fan of how they did the level back then. Like, nowadays, usually you are just having 4 Pokemon of the same level, and then the ace Pokemon is being 1 or 2 levels above it. Or above the rest. Which, while fine, I really missed how they did it back in the day. Like, I do remember in Gen 4 when I was building random teams with my cousin to fight against each other, we were always using the Cynthia setup, which means the lead Pokemon is, I think it was 61, then you are having 2 in quotes weaker Pokemon at level 60, then you're having 2 quotes stronger Pokemon at level, I don't know what, I think 63, and then the ace at level 64 or 66 even. I think it was 66. And yeah, it was just nice building your. What the frick? It's just a dragon, yeah. Yeah, okay. Like, it was just fun building teams like this, thinking what is the kind of weaker part on the team and stuff like this. It was just not rather weaker parts, but what is the more important part on this team for you? Hydro, don't tempt me. Do I really need recover at this point? No, I do not. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Let's roll it. Fuck it, we roll. Yes. Yeah, we ball. Oh my god, I'm so old. Anyway, Hydro Pop. Maybe we are KOing you. Oh my god, for a minute I was really like, oh, maybe? Swift is stronger than Wing Attack. I don't survive this. Critical. Oh my god. I actually got really close. I really want to try it. So, okay. Let me just look up for a minute where I can find one PPR. Because I think I just need one. No, it's not. Let me... Nope. 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 Okay. I need to cough again. You know what? I just looked at the time and and sadly I really don't have time left. So yeah, I'm really sorry that it is not the last episode, but I need to quit now, even though it kind of saddens me. But I think I need to do some stuff and definitely need to sleep a little bit because I need to work later. Sorry. Anyway, still thank you for watching. If you like it, then like and subscribe and stuff like this. And that's one. See you the next time, and hopefully the last time. Bye bye.